Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing another blind buy haul for you guys. I'm so excited. I'm finally getting around to showing you all the fragrances that I picked up, honestly, since I would say November is when I had these. So I've had them for a while. So I just want to talk a little bit about them. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, self-care, and body care. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave this video and hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? I'm super excited to have you here with me, and I appreciate all of the love and the support. With that said, let's go ahead and let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so the last time I filmed, I didn't want to be bothered with any makeup, and now today I am here with super dramatic eyes, big hoops. Like, who is she? I am in a totally different mood. I was creative today. I wanted to sit down, play with some makeup. I have been taking a little bit long to film some makeup tutorials that I want to do for you guys, just because it's so hard to find the perfect time to film makeup tutorials. But I'm hoping tomorrow I can do the Rose Quartz Huda palette beauty, that the look that I did with that palette. You guys really love that one. So I think tomorrow I'm just gonna make it a makeup day and film that tutorial. And then if you guys like this look, let me know. It kind of looks like the fall look that I have up on my channel, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of match my orange top. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get into today's haul. So before I get started with the fragrances that I picked up myself, I wanted to show you guys a niche house that contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try their fragrance. This video is not sponsored by them. They just told me that they would send me a bottle of their fragrance and I can try it out and give my thoughts on it. And I honestly love the scent so much that I just need to talk to you guys about it. So I am going to look up their website first so that I can let you guys know a little bit about the house. So the house is Imperia Fragrances, and it came in this box right here. And I honestly just accepted for them to send it to me. I looked at the notes of the fragrance and I kind of thought that I was going to enjoy it just from reading the notes. But here is the packaging that it comes in, and inside is the fragrance. I just really liked the design of it, the marketing of it, just the whole vibes of it. It just felt very tropical. So this one is called Oshun, and I believe this is 5. Now I'm going to read a little bit about this fragrance. So the fragrance, dressed in gold with a lush womanly figure, the African goddess Oshun is our inspiration of Imperia's first fragrance. She is none other than the most adored Orisha goddess from the West African Yoruba spiritual traditions. Oshun represents a symbol of beauty, love, prosperity, fertility, and eroticism. Only when respected and properly invoked does she hold the keys to a world of wonders. This beautiful deity shows us that there is immense power in our femininity. Tap into your inner goddess. And I mean, their website is just so gorgeous. The notes is just beautiful. I'm gonna read the notes to you before I even describe what I get from the fragrance. It is a little bit pricey, so I am not going to, in this video, I am not recommending if you should buy it, if you shouldn't buy it, because I honestly haven't worn this fragrance for an entire day to be able to give you my thoughts on longevity and the sillage. But I just want to explain the scent to you, what I get from it, and then just to expect maybe like an update down the road. But the price for this is $125, and this is a 3.4 fluid ounce, so it is a big full-size bottle. The notes for this fragrance are top notes, exotic fruits, plum blossom. The middle notes are Brazilian mango, magnolia, and frangipani, and the base is whitewood, vanilla, and coconut milk. When I saw those notes, it spoke to me because it just makes me think of like a tropical queen. Like the way that they explain the fragrance, the marketing, what it stands for and everything, I feel like it's all really nicely done. And here is the bottle for it. Honestly, when it comes to the bottle, since it is their first fragrance, I don't know if further down the road they will make, you know, upgrades in the bottle, but here is the bottle. I do think that the bottle is very simple. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit more to the bottle, maybe just something more luxurious feeling. But when I sprayed this scent, I fell in love with it. And I mean, the atomizer is very beautiful. And right away you get like this tropical blast with, I just picture myself like maybe on an island and I'm just walking through a ton of tropical flowers and there's fruits and coconuts. And it honestly made me think of Dolce & Gabbana. What is this one called? It kind of puts me in the mindset of Dolce & Gabbana Shine, but yeah, it kind of puts me in that same vibe. I think that this one just has like more fruits. It's a little bit more elevated. It feels more luxurious for sure. The Shine, I get like a lot of mango. And then in this one, there's mango in here. So I pick up the mango, but the mango is like wrapped with those tropical flowers. And the frangipani is very loud and really, really nice. I find it very feminine, very sensual, sexy in a tropical way. This for summer, beautiful. For a vacation, for like a honeymoon in like a tropical location, everything. Because it has a sweetness from the fruits and it has that creaminess from the coconut milk, but then the florals make it very feminine, sexy, not so like just a fruity scent that you can get from a body mist. It's so beautiful. It's delicate, it's flirty, it's fun. I would have to come back and let you guys know if I personally would pay $125 for this fragrance. Though what it's going to come down to is if I feel like it lasts on my skin, if it performs beautifully, if I get compliments, if there's sillage, you know, all of those things. That will make me decide if I will pay that price for this fragrance. But just on the scent alone, it's a stunning, beautiful, nicely blended, smooth fragrance. This for summer is beautiful. The coconut milk, it adds like a little bit of like a musky creaminess to it. So there's creaminess, but then I get a little bit of musk as well. It's sexy and fruity. What a beautiful fragrance. I want to say thank you so much to Imperia Fragrances for contacting me and sending this fragrance out to me. I think it's beautiful. I think it's so feminine, and I'm going to be updating you guys once I fully use this, which living here in Puerto Rico, this is perfection for me, and it's going to be great for this upcoming spring and summer. So that was the only one that was sent to me. These other ones are designer fragrances that I purchased myself. So let's go ahead and let's get started with those. I've had so many of you recommend that I get Chloe or Chloe Nomad. I used to own Chloe, I would say when I was in my early 20s. It was pretty much almost my signature scent. So I'm very familiar with Chloe. I just took a break from it because I did wear that one so much. So I knew that I wanted another bottle in my collection, but when I saw this set, it was perfect because these are 0.67 fluid ounce bottles. It's a little set that brings Chloe Nomad and Chloe the EDP. So they're smaller bottles, and I got this in the military base, you guys. This is insane. This regularly costs $72, and I got it on sale for $36.17. I'm not sure if the camera will focus on the price. It's kind of worn out by now, but I left it there just to let you guys know how much I got it for. So that to me was such a steal. And the bottles are really cute and just perfect because I don't want huge bottles in my collection. So they come individually wrapped inside in 2 individual boxes. So I have the Chloe fragrance. It's a cute little small bottle. This is perfect and this is all I need right now. Super, super cute. And then I have the Chloe Nomad. And again, this one I didn't want to get a full size because this one has, I believe it's like mossy notes. So I didn't want to get a big bottle and then not like the scent. So these 2 bottles are just perfect for me to have right now in my collection. I'm going to read the notes. So the main accords for Chloe are floral, rose, fresh, and fruity. This to me is such a girly feminine scent. I love this one. The rose is not, you know, like a crazy rose fragrance, but it does give off kind of like that vintage, like rose water type of scent, but not in a too mature way. It's still really nice if you are young. Like I said, I used to love this one in my 20s. It was like my favorite scent. So the top notes are peony, lychee, and freesia. Middle notes are rose, lily of the valley, and magnolia, and the base notes are Virginia cedar and amber. I just find this fragrance like very delicate, very classy. Just that girl next door that she's not too sexy, but there's still like some sexiness to her. And she's very pretty, very put together, dresses very well. And she just smells, it's a little bit powdery, a little bit rosy, but it still has like a brightness to it at the same time. It's so beautiful. And this brings back so many memories. Let me put it on this other one. Oh, yes, I love it. So I do get that opening lychee in there, which gives it like a little bit of like a bright, think of a bright, almost citrusy opening. Not citrusy, like a tartness. You know that lychee has a little bit of like a tartness to it, but then the rose starts coming in. It's a little bit more smooth and powdery. And the cedar, I don't really get like a woodiness from this fragrance. I feel like to me, this is just like a powdery rose, like a gentle powdery rose scent. Really, really nice. If you want something that's just classy, feminine, romantic, this is a very romantic scent. So I'm so happy to have this small bottle in my collection. Really, really nice fragrance. And then now we're going to move on to Nomad, which I have smelled this before. I've always sniffed the Nomad, like when I go to Sephora, but I feel like when I go to Sephora, I never really get a feel for what the fragrance really is. So now that I'm here at home, I can actually let you guys know how I feel about it. So the main accords for this fragrance are woody, citrus, fruity, mossy, earthy, floral, sweet, powdery, warm, spicy, and amber. The top notes are mirabelle, bergamot, lemon, and orange, and the middle notes are freesia, peach, jasmine, and rose. Base notes are oak moss, amberwood, patchouli, white musk, and sandalwood. I feel like this one's going to be more of a like grown-up complex type of scent. I honestly don't even remember what this smells like, so this is truly like a blind first impressions. Right off the bat, I get like a very strong, that's patchouli. Ooh, but this is like, there's like a sexiness to this fragrance. Why do I get almost like a masculine touch to this? Let me put it on my skin. I get like patchouli with a bit of like a masculine, almost unisex type of vibe, but then it's really sexy at the same time to my nose. Yeah, it's like a deep, very sensual type of fragrance to me. I wasn't expecting that from this one. And I do get a woody vibe from it. I pick up the lemon and the bergamot, but it's like the lemon is like on top of like wood. I definitely get woodiness in here. Why does this smell so masculine on my skin? Does anyone else get masculine vibes from Chloe Nomad? I wasn't expecting it to turn like so masculine on my skin. It's a very, okay, so what I'm getting from this one is very sexy, seductive, woody, mossy, unisex, almost cologne type of scent. Please tell me I'm not the only one that gets his vibes from this one, because I thought that it was going to be a little bit more feminine. And I'm not saying masculine in a bad way at all, just that I feel like it's those types of fragrances where like you hugged your man and it kind of mixed in with your scent, like his cologne and your scent mixed together. Now that it's starting to dry, it's getting more feminine. But that first blast to me, it was like very masculine. But I kind of like it. It's really nice for like date nights, evening time, going out to dinner, like when you're dressed up and you're feeling like, you know, really sexy. Like for the holidays, that type of fragrance. I think it is nice for that. All right, so that is Chloe and Chloe Nomad. I will update you guys on the Nomad once I wear it more and fully test this one. Don't you guys wish that like they made this size for every fragrance? I feel like for collectors, this is so cute because it's a good amount of fragrance. It's not like the minis that if you use it, you're going to go through it in no time, but it's not a huge bottle. So you're not wasting any perfume, or you can get through it a little bit quicker. So I really like this size. I think it's super cute. And just to show you guys compared to like a regular size, here is this is my Ruby Orchid from Viktor and Rolf, and then here is the bottle. So, I mean, it's a really cute size. I don't think that it's too small, and you can still display it on a tray. I really, really like that size. All right, so moving on, this one I purchased again around Thanksgiving time, and this is Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Nectar. And this fragrance, when I first smelled Nectar, I was actually like repulsed by this fragrance. Like I just asked myself, why would anyone want to smell like this? It smelled very, like just a very weird scent to me that I couldn't put my hands on what it was that I was smelling. And I just didn't understand how everyone was saying that it was sweet, super sweet. I didn't get that the first time. But I gave it another chance because I did have a sample, and that was months after, and I ended up loving it. So here is the gorgeous bottle. So beautiful. I love the Flowerbomb bottles. The flankers, they're all beautiful. The main accords are vanilla, amber, aromatic, smoky, warm, spicy, fruity, white floral, sweet patchouli, and soft spicy. The top notes are gunpowder, cassis, and bergamot. Middle notes are osmanthus, orange blossom, and jasmine sambac. And the base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and patchouli. All right, so yeah, I feel like this fragrance is so beautiful now, and it actually has, I mean, it reminds me a lot to the latest release, which is the Ruby Orchid, which I have on my tray, except that it just doesn't have like that peachy vibe that the Ruby Orchid has. But it's definitely sweet, but deep and sexy at the same time. It's sweet, floral, and very sexy to me. This is definitely one that I would want to wear like on a date night, when I just want to feel sexy, very pretty for my husband, makeup done with a really nice outfit. Yeah, it's just very feminine, sexy. I wouldn't really classify this one like the Chloe just has like a innocent, pretty sweet vibe to it. This one is like the innocent girl that still has a sexy side to her, but she's more reserved. I feel like this sweet is like the sexy, sweet, seductive woman type of scent. So really, really nice. I still have to actually wear this one because I've just had it stored away. I haven't worn it for a full day. For this next fragrance, I already featured it in one of my videos, which was a fragrance mist video, but I didn't put it in any of my actual hauls, so I'm just going to show it in this video. And this is the Hugo Boss The Scent for her. So I do have the scent Private Accord, and I got curious about this one. So it looks very similar to the scent Private Accord. It's just like a more clear looking bottle. And the main accords for this one are fruity, floral, sweet, cacao, and lactonic. Sounds so good. The top notes is peach and freesia, middle notes osmanthus, and the base notes cacao. This is such a beautiful, like this one, I don't even think I need time to say that I love this fragrance. Like this is one of those love at first sniff. It has like the peach always to me gives sense juiciness to them. It's like a brightness, juicy, sweet scent, but then that cacao gives it like a chocolatey, powdery type of feel at the same time. It's very hard to describe this fragrance, but I think it's gorgeous. And the only thing that's going to make me disappointed is if the longevity is just as bad as the scent Private Accord. But oh my god, what a feminine, sweet yet grounded smelling fragrance. The cacao kind of stops it from being too cloying. There's almost like a freshness to it at the same time. I feel like this is like just a perfect everyday fragrance for work, for going shopping, for when I go through this bottle, I think I want like a big bottle of this because I think it's gorgeous. You get that chocolatey vibe, but the peach in here gives it a juicy, bright, super girly feel to it, and it is gorgeous. So beautiful. It almost has like this clean vibe to it as well, so it just smells like you took like a really nice shower. So just think of a bright, clean, juicy, girly fragrance. But then that cacao in there gives it like a little bit of a yummy, edible type of vibe. So I am very excited to wear this one. I love it. I feel like I'm gonna go through this bottle really quick because it's just one of those fragrances that you just kind of want more and more of it because it just smells so good. We just have to see how the longevity is with this one. So I will definitely be updating you guys as well. For my last two fragrances, let's talk about Mon Paris. You guys know that I tried the EDP and it was not for me. That patchouli in there was like attacking me. It didn't let none of the berries and strawberries and all of, you know, everyone describes it as berries, juicy, strawberry, girly. I didn't get any of that. I got patchouli. My mom loves it. It smells amazing on my mom, but my skin, for some reason, when there's patchouli in a fragrance, it is like, it just highlights it. So then I went ahead and I tried the EDT and I fell in love with that one because I did get the juiciness and the berry side of it. So then I just got very curious about the flankers, like I always do, which is like a bad habit that I have. Every time that I find a fragrance that I like, I'm like, okay, well, what if one of the flankers is like amazing? And then I just kind of go on like this flanker like shopping spree. So I picked up two. I picked up the Mon Paris Intense Mint in the 1 fluid ounce, and then I got the Mon Paris Couture in the 1.6 fluid ounce. So let's go ahead and let's start with Couture. So let me go ahead and show you guys the bottle for Couture, which is right here. Really cute, simple, very just girly bottle. This one has more of like a lavender purpley juice inside, and the main accords for this one are citrus, fruity, rose, floral, musky, sweet, fresh, white floral, powdery, and fresh spicy. The top notes are raspberry, grapefruit, lychee, bergamot, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are rose, peony, datura, orange blossom, and the base notes, white musk, patchouli, cashmere, and ambroxan. This one's so good to me. I love this one. It's very fruity, juicy, but then sexy at the same time. Let's see, what do I pick up in this one? I've sprayed too much perfume on myself. Oh God. Oh, I love this one. It's a little bit more watery and like it just feels more like fresh. And I love fresh fragrances. But I get the grapefruit in this one and the raspberry. And you guys know that I love raspberry in fragrances. It gives like this sweet, tart freshness to a fragrance. It's very like mouth-watering, very bright and juicy and girly and sexy at the same time. The patchouli is not too strong in this one, so if you didn't like the EDP, you can give this one a try. It's really, really nice, and I really, really, really love this one. Oh, it's very sexy, but fruity, sweet, juicy at the same time. Moving on to the Intense Mint. Here is the, let's go ahead and take a look at the bottle. I think the bottle for this one is so gorgeous. Just the ombre look to the bottle. It's a more like a fuchsia or like a dark pink magenta type of color. And the main accords for this one are fruity, rose, sweet, floral, vanilla, woody, musky, powdery, and fresh. So in this one, the top notes are raspberry, blackcurrant, pear, orange, and bergamot. The middle notes are Bulgarian rose, May rose, peony, datura, and freesia. And the base notes are vanilla, white musk, patchouli, cashmere, and benzoin. And this one, this one is beautiful as well. Honestly, I don't think that you need to have both of these because they are pretty similar. But I do get more rose in this one, but the rose is beautiful. I'm not a rose kind of girl. Rose is not really my favorite note. I'm pretty picky with rose, but it is so beautiful in this one, and it does feel more intense in this one in the way that it just is more like concentrated. I feel like it's smooth, it's deeper. Oh, it's like super, super sexy. So I would say that this one is like the fresh daytime fun version. You can wear this one in spring, you can wear it in summer. And then this one I would wear for date night, for an evening, if I want to be a little bit more sexy, more seductive. It has just a little bit more oomph to this one. Ooh, it's so good. And the patchouli is a little bit stronger in this one, but I can handle it. It's not too intense for me, and it's not too earthy or anything like that because patchouli can get a little bit dirty for me on my skin. It is beautiful. And I think this is probably the closest I can get to the EDP, as in like patchouli and a little bit more sensual, sexy, but it doesn't bother me. So I would prefer this one over the EDP any day, and then this would be like the fresh, fun daytime version of Mon Paris. One of you guys gave me a great idea in my latest haul, so I'm going to be putting your comment on the screen. Okay, so Ashley Lowe on YouTube, one of my subscribers, she commented, I would love to see you rate your hauls from least to most favorite fragrances each time you post a haul. That was such a great idea. Thank you so much. I'm going to put your comment on the screen. So we're going to do that really quickly right now to wrap this video up. So my least favorite out of the ones that I got today, doesn't mean that I don't like it, because actually I'm pretty happy with all of these fragrances, but the least favorite is going to be Nomad. Just because I still need to figure this one out. And I still don't know how I feel about it. I know that it's probably because of the oak moss and just the stronger notes in the base, but it's still a nice one. I think it's still nice, but it's the least favorite. Like the other ones are just kind of like love at first sniff. This one I need to get to know more. Next up, I'm going to say that it is Flowerbomb Nectar, would be moving on up on the scale. Still beautiful though, I really love this one. After that, I would say YSL Mon Paris Intense Mint. This is the third one. Then we have Chloe. I just love this one. It's just such a beautiful scent. Definitely on the top for me. I really like this one. Then next up is going to be YSL Mon Paris Couture. I just love the freshness of this one, how easy it's going to be to wear this one. Juicy, fresh, girly vibes. Love this one. And then my favorite from all of them is the Hugo Boss The Scent. What a beautiful, peachy, fresh, just everyday fragrance with that hint of cacao in here. It is just stunning. I love it. Beautiful. It is my favorite one from this haul. All right, so that is going to be it for today's haul because my girls are getting pretty loud out there. So I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Comment down below if you own any of these fragrances. How do you feel about them? Which ones do you love? Which ones you don't love? I love to hear all of it from you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you guys in my next video.